So this section covers basic hand tools. So for a small scale patio garden, the picture there shows a basic standard set you can get in any store. For me, the number one tool in the garden is your hands. Just get stuck in there. You can dig with, you can use them. Unfortunately, you're not able to do that in all circumstances in all climates due to risk from, say, spider bites. I've got bitten by bees here before because I didn't wear, or stung by bees because I wasn't wearing gloves. So you see your standard set there normally comes with a trowel, a fork, and a rake. And some sets also comes with a transplanting trowel, which is a bit more thinner than that. So your trowel is used for basically scooping your compost from your compost bag to your pots. It can be used for digging. Although a fork is a better method of digging because it can penetrate the soil a bit better. The rake, then as well, the rake is great for surface weeding. You can scrape along the top of the weeds, dislodge the weeds. As long as they haven't taken a hold. Now, this is for small weed seedlings. If you just establish the bed, it's great just to go over and just disturb the seeds, and then you can either throw them under the chickens, or you can just leave them there like a chop and drop. And then the transplanting trowel then is basically for if you do your transplants, you can dig a hole and put that transplant in. Now, what a transplant is, if you start a seed in a wee pot and then you want to put it in the ground, so you'd use a transplanting trowel to dig the wee hole in the ground. Now, as you get bigger and large scale, tools are a must. Because what tools basically do, you're trying to optimize your energy, and tools allow you to multiply your force. For example, a spade, if you try to dig a hole with your hands, it just wouldn't work. But a digging spade, you can use your mechanical leverage to get a good, and the shape of the spade, they work in your advantage. So you're expending less energy in the garden, so you have more time to enjoy it. So you can do it without tools, but you'd be crazy not to. So basic tools again are very simple. Start where you are. Start with what you have. So you're talking a digging spade, just for digging. Although we'll talk about digging no dig later, but you'll still have to dig to transplant. Maybe you're putting in fruit trees, maybe you're even potatoes. You need to dig a hole, a small hole. A fork as well. A fork's great for turning sod. For turning soil, for getting stuck in. You can use it for harvesting potatoes as well. Rakes are great. Rakes are great for leveling your soil. They're good for, say you want to plant some carrots, moving wood chips back. So you just rake your wood chips back, plant your carrot seeds, and then you can put your chips back again. And then you have shovels, great for moving a lot of dirt. I'd also add in there a pitchfork. It's like a composting fork. It's great for turning compost. It's slightly different. And then you have also a pitchfork. So as you can see, there's loads of different varieties of all these things. But remember to start small, start where you are, and get a few things and add as you go. Now, so as well as starting small, try and borrow before you buy. Personally, I like to buy if I have to borrow it 2 or 3 times, because then it's mine and I know, right, I need this tool, therefore I'm going to use it a lot. But if I only need for the first instance, I'll say, right, well, I'll try this tool. Does anybody I know have it? You use it once or twice and go, right, this is worth an investment. This is worth my money, because I'm going to be using this a lot. And then you should also consider community tool libraries, which is a fantastic way of community sharing tools. Whether you pitch in and buy them and you rent them from a library, or it could even be a small side business where you have your tools and you rent them out to your local community for a few dollars a day, and it could help fund your seed buying or whatever else you need to buy in the garden. Now, my favorite tool by far is the Chillington hoe. I love it. It makes me as happy as that kind of picture. It does everything. It can dig, it can move soil. It's great for lifting sod. If you have a bit of turf you want to lift and get out of the way, and if you want to turn that into a bed very quickly, it can chop stuff up, chop the soil up. Hard bit of clay chops it up. It can shift compost. I use it for breaking compost on my composting systems. I'll use that sometimes just for moving, and it's great. You can put it in the ground, you can scoop it. I'm not doing it justice here. It's fantastic. I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely YouTube some videos on a Chillington hoe. It's one tool I would not do without.